welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Virgo. My throat chakra is already going nuts, and that's you, Virgo, you and Gemini. Welcome to another Virgo Love Tarot Reading. Virgo Love Reading. And as is very often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Virgo Love Messages Reading. Virgo, this is a timeless reading. This is a fated connection. You are here when you're meant to be here. It means there's something for you, so welcome. Whether that is in real time or it's many months, even years later from when I am uploading, which is just coming up to August 2023. We're just ending July 2023. But you could be here so much later. So whenever you're here, welcome. I'm glad that you found your way here. Before we begin your reading, I just want to let you know that there's a lot down there in the description, including all the decks that are coming in today, all the playlists as well, all zodiac signs, messages from your person, all signs, all zodiac sign love tarot readings. And if you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, in-depth twin flame readings below as well. So feel free to explore. Please remember, this is a general tarot reading, so take what is for you and let the rest go. Before we begin, I would like to take this time to invite you to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This helps the channel so much more, really, than I can even say. So thank you for that, watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. I really appreciate the support. Let's see what is going on with you and your person. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. All right, so we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We also have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So we can see, while it's in reverse here, that there needs to be something worked out in this connection with your person. It's the Eight of Pentacles. It's the Sun in Virgo, and it's in reverse, which is putting the Sun also in reverse. That's telling us that there is a delay here in this connection, and there's a sadness in waiting. What are you waiting for? For things to be worked out? The Nine of Wands is in reverse. This is the Moon in Sagittarius. So interesting, because that's putting the Moon in reverse, and that is somebody who has clarity and is coming with the truth. And you can see here in the Nine of Wands that this separation is going to be ending. There's a vulnerable energy here. This is the partnership placement. So is this in the way of a message only, or is this more? The Ten of Cups. Here in your person's energy, yeah. So the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody coming back in, bringing hope in. This is a recovering energy. It's a healing energy. So are things getting worked out here? We can see that the Magician is in reverse. Virgo, your energy is here, also Gemini, and your ruling planet, both of you, Mercury energy. It's the Magician card, and it's in reverse. The Magician has access to all the elements, water, air, earth, and fire. Can alchemize just about anything here. Really deep soulmate energy here, manifesting soulmate energy. New beginnings, all kinds of things going on here. Somebody who's taking inspired action, turning visions into reality. Well, it's in reverse. So what's going on here? We can see that the resources from the Magician have been wasted, that this has not reached its full potential. And if it was getting closer, it was already there. It's been interrupted. We can see it. And we also see that quite literally here in the Ten of Cups. This is where your person's energy is the strongest. Your specific someone, your person, someone you're here for today. Maybe it's even somebody who's just coming into your mind. Okay. So for some of you, this is telling us that there may have been an actual instance where you were even, for some of you, even surrounded by friends and family where there was possibly an argument. It's not going to be for everybody here. It's the Three of Cups in reverse. So this is also telling us that there's a lack of communication, which we already know. This is Cancer in Mercury energy, and of course that's very emotional energy, and it's surrounding the love and also the friendship. This is the soul connection. These cups are, this is in reverse, this is empty. And Virgo, your ruling planet is also here in this energy today, and that's the planet of the mind. Again, the planet of communication. So was somebody not thinking when they said something here, or is this just telling us what we already know, that these cups are empty, that there is a lack of communication here, and there's a lack of movement in this connection? And we can also see that. Okay, so it's the Four of Swords in reverse, and it's the Ace of Wands. Interesting. So it's more of what we already know, because the Four of Swords is here, which means, and it's in reverse. Well, you're getting tired of waiting, and they're getting anxious. Where do you go after the Three of Swords? You go into the Four of Swords, and that's where you're recovering, taking time apart. The Three of Swords telling us really what we already know here, Saturn and Libra energy, that this is breakup energy. No contact, no communication, and or in separation. What is that for you? For some of you, it might even be a legal connection. And were you in the Ten of Cups? Was it on the table? Were you already building a life together? Introducing families, blending families? Did you have a family? Or do you have a family, I should say? Or were all these things just still on the table for you? Whatever the case is, we can see that that was interrupted. And we see that somebody here is feeling anxious. And this is where their energy is the strongest. And we're seeing the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. And this is that strong urge to come here. It's the Wands. It's the energy of love, and it's the fastest energy. And you can see it. It really is like, well, yeah, it's vibrating. It's like just what we see here, like a sparkler, like a light has gone off. This is somebody who's inspired to what? Well, let's see. I feel to come. We can see that they're coming back here, and we see, are they coming back to work things out? Are they just coming back? This is the Five of Pentacles, and it's also in reverse. And I want to show you the card. It's more Mercury energy. It's Mercury and Taurus energy. And the rose here is wilted. It's starting to lose some leaves here. So we know that the loss, we already know that it's here. And this is also the separation and the loss and the heartbreak around this love connection. This is the rose. It's not growing. It's not, you know, I'm going to show you this. So when this was here, it wasn't working out. You can see that. It's the Eight of Pentacles in the upright and the Five of Pentacles in the upright here. They're both in the reverse. So this is telling us that it's in need of some repair. The rose is needing to be rescued here. It needs water. It needs emotional energy. It needs a chance here to grow again. Whether this is an offer is going to be coming with that, or this is moving on. We need a lot more. And you have free will. Your person has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. So, you know, even at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's up to you and your person and the choices that you make. The future is not fixed, but this is coming back in. And this is connected to the fifth chakra for me, and that's the throat chakra, and that's all about you and the Mercury energy. And this is connected to Mercury. So there was I really feel like there was some thoughtlessness going on here. Somebody maybe not showing up. It's kind of got also that Fool in reverse energy, but look what is coming in. Okay. So Virgo, it's the Empress. It's Taurus energy. It's Divine Feminine energy. It's Mother Earth. Lots of Gaia energy here. And the Empress, like the Magician, has access to all the elements: water, air, earth, and fire. This is telling me that somebody's coming in an emotionally available way and wants to be honest. This is connecting with the fifth chakra and speaking the truth. And of course, it's Divine Feminine energy, which is a very giving energy. So this is somebody, oh yeah, look, there's the Fool card that we felt. Okay, so this is a spinner for me. Why? Because I feel both the reversal energy that I feel like is still going on for you. And that's the separation, which we see is coming to an end in some form, and it can be just in the way of communication. For some of you, there may be seeing each other. We're not real clear, so we need to keep moving on. There has been a carelessness in this connection, but we also see it in the upright here, which is telling me, well, It's the Fool card. It's Uranus energy. It's Aquarius energy. And that Uranus energy, that things are about to change here. Is somebody coming in to take a chance? Is this the both of you? Is this a new path together, or is this a new path apart? Well, it came in right here after the Empress. This is starting again, should that be the choice that you both make, but it's a clean slate. It's starting without all the baggage, because this is the Fool's journey, the hero's journey here in the upright, and it's hope for a new beginning. Somebody's getting restless. Are they coming here with that 10 of Cups? Okay, so they are coming back. Here's some more validation. It's the 8 of Cups, and it's in reverse. This is Saturn and Pisces energy. This is somebody who's returning, for some of you, quite literally home. So if you shared a home, a dwelling, but that can be a lot of things, you know, places of residence, but also dwellings, but city, state, country, but also into the connection. And what happened here? It's kind of dark. It's the 8 of Cups. So we're seeing it in reverse. They're returning. So we know that they left. We know that there was a feeling of abandonment here in this connection. And I feel like for a lot of you that there was an emotional abandonment before even the physical. And maybe it's only emotionally for some of you. Somebody who just wasn't communicating, hasn't been emotionally available, hasn't been clear, perhaps is lying. I mean, we see the lack of communication. We see they're coming back in here. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a lot of Aquarius energy. Interesting, because we are actually just about as I channel, which is you know, not going to be for everybody, because you may not be here in real time, but we're just coming into an Aquarius full moon here. Yeah. And this is for a lot of you. Well, for everyone, it's a lot about the emotional energy, because you see it coming in here now. We see all those broken glasses, and this is the Cups energy. This is the emotional energy. This is the love and the friendship when this was in the upright, and especially also with that 8. That's an action number. So that's the action of leaving, and it's still an 8 in reverse. And now we see it's an action of coming back. What lesson has somebody learned here? Because that is what is coming through. And here's the Star card. This is the renewal, Aquarius energy, another major arcana. And of course, it's Uranus energy. Again, this is about, there's still hope here. And yeah, this is a fated connection. What does that mean? It means you were meant to meet. Some of you might even have a family together. That won't be for everyone. The other thing here that I'm hearing that is also not going to be for everybody, but it can even be that that's part of what was on the table here, that somebody that it did not get fulfilled, which was building a family or even bringing life in, I want to say. And again, it can be blending families, introducing families, because we see it here with the Empress in the upright. The Empress can grow anything. It's new beginnings. It's abundance. She has access to all the elements here, divine feminine energy, really giving energy here, helping to grow things. Are you coming back again into this 10 of Cups? Because somebody's really inspired to come look at this. And this is what is being addressed. Did they learn their lesson? Because this is the unfulfilled potential. This is wasting the resources quite literally. All of it, the love, the friendship, the clarity, the physical commitment, the safety and practicalities around that, which is important to anyone, but in particular to you, Virgo. The wand energy, leading with the heart. Everything has been wasted here, and you see that they're inspired. So this might be coming out of the blue, because this is the Fool coming in here, you know, without all the baggage. Coming in with a fresh wand, slung over. We don't see it here, but we see them here on a wand. We know that they carry a wand with all that stuff in there, but there's nothing in there yet. It's the Fool's journey. It's in the upright here. Is it spinning? Yes, it is, because I really saw it in reverse, and it's coming here in the upright. Maybe it comes back when we bring in another deck. Maybe not. Doesn't matter, because that is all the stuff that has happened that obviously still needs to be worked out here. Lack of communication and some kind of emotional breakdown here as well. And this can include for some of you, perhaps in this 4 of Swords, we know the 3 of Swords is here, that there was some arguing, going on. It's not going to be for everyone, but you can see, I mean, there's a lot of broken glass. broken glass, broken dreams, emotion, love, the Three of Cups, the lack of communication. Somebody also perhaps being afraid of that step, of what that means, because they're coming in here now, and it feels really out of the blue. And it's addressing the Magician here in reverse, Virgo, where your energy is there. Coming right in here, returning for some of you quite literally to a home. That won't be for everyone. But you can see for a lot of you, there's a lot of family energy here. Whether it's children involved, families of origin, blending families, whatever the case may be. And family isn't always just about that. We know it's our fur babies and, you know, two people. It's a family, you know. We see they're coming back in here and that there is a hope for renewal. It's real clear here. And clarity. It's the Star card. And this 8th star, by the way, it's a gift to the Strength card. Bringing in the Strength card. Leo energy, the source. Also telling me that there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you, and sometimes it can get overwhelming. So I'm wondering if for some of you there was some arguing going on. And, you know, we talk about third parties. It can be the case. You can see that. We know it can be the case in the Three of Swords here within the Four of Swords. There's one really big sword here, and that's the 4th sword. You see the other 3 here, and that's kind of like, well, where you go. This is where you go to heal, think about things, time apart. We see it in reverse. Is this the truth coming? Because we see that in the Empress energy. And what is that for you? Is there a third party? Because we do see that. That can be the case. But remember, third parties can be romantic. Yeah. And third parties can also be not just romantic connections, but family of origin, cultural, religious differences, location, and somebody getting in the way, somebody there, because there's fear here. There is some fear here. There is a running energy. We see it because the runner is coming back here. This is somebody who may have withdrawn slowly or just left. But they're coming back. They're learning a lesson here. They're ending the isolation here in the 9 of Wands. This is a number of attainment, fulfillment, things coming to fruition. It's like, look, because it was forming. You know, you can barely walk on those steps when it was here. And the 9 of Wands, when it was in the uprights, the moon in Sagittarius energy. What was needed was somebody communicating and opening up here. And there may have been a fear around that. And this is, well, yeah, this is putting up those walls here. And also to get here to this moon energy. And it's coming in reverse. That's ending that separation and the isolation. The Star card wants to be your overall energy today. Let me just get this so we can see everything, because, yeah, there we go. All right. So we're turning into a bottoms up reading. It's turning into a bottoms up reading, I should say. The Daughter of Cups has revealed itself. This is the Page of Cups energy. It's that watery energy. What is that? Well, it's an offer coming in. We see the hope here. And while it's an offer and a messenger, there is a little bit of kind of not really sure how to go about it, because this Daughter of Cups is bringing in this cup. It's the Page energy. And it's the new beginning energy here of the Fool card. I'm wondering for some of you, Virgo, if there is something maybe that you're putting out through friends or family, through social media, that is kind of putting a fire under their belly. Because this is really a coming out of nowhere energy, and it's starting really new here. There's a little bit of fear still. You know, it's kind of got that apprentice energy. But we see that the hope, and I think this is also, well, yeah, it's connecting to the Ten of Cups and the 10 of Cups, and this is what they're hoping for. And that's a new cycle. That's the end of a cycle, which we can see here as the end of this separation. This is somebody coming back into your life. Is this somebody that you are aware who it is, or is somebody that you're not expecting? Whatever the case is, I don't think you're really expecting it. Maybe something has come through the grapevine. In any case, they're coming back in here. And it's an energy of, well, yeah, a new beginning. What can I say? The Three of Pentacles in reverse. And look, there's the Daughter of Swords in reverse. Interesting. So, yeah, This Page of Swords coming here. There's a little more of that apprentice energy. And has this been spinning? Yes, it has been. Because I feel like for some of you, well, really for everybody, there's some information that they have gathered here. This owl, guardian of the night, through snooping, spying, the energy of whether it's through friends or family, social media are here, holding on to this truth because we see it coming now. It's coming in reverse. And this is also telling us what we know. It's the breakup energy, it's the separation energy, but they were keeping an eye on you. And we can see here that might be ending because it might be an in-person return. It can also be a message. The Mercury energy, your ruling planet, is really strong here today. But we also see that there's some immature energy here. And it came in with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, which is more of what we know, that there's a lack of communication. This is Mars in Capricorn energy. And this is not communicating. In order to overcome these obstacles that were, I feel, approaching or already there, somebody didn't and they ran instead. There's obviously here, it's a lack of communication. I mean, we can see it. But we also see the return here. And this is somebody who's saying that they've learned their lesson. Okay, I want to bring in another deck. I'm going to actually put this here. Interesting, because that's the lack of communication and that's the end of the lack of communication. Look, and it's connecting here also with the Eight of Pentacles, which is doing that work. And again, that action, that 8 is an action number. So a lot of Gaia energy around that too. It's a movement. And it's also, look, of course, it's also I don't want to give you the finger. It's also an infinity symbol. For some of you, this is communication with your twin flame. It's not for everybody, but it is here. But that's also, well, it's life force. It's forever love, your person here. And balance. And that's bringing in justice energy, which we also know here to be the truth. Okay. Yeah. Also connecting here with the Daughter of Cups, that Page of Cups energy. We see that they haven't been communicating, but we also see them coming back here. One of these roses. And the thing is, I need to rip this apart for a minute. I'm going to bring in another deck. That's what the Empress is doing. The Empress can grow anything. And the Empress and Queen of Pentacles energy here too, of repair work, which is also another whole level here in the Empress energy. And this is the emotional availability. And we can see that this rose needs water. This rose needs sun. The Eight of Pentacles is the Sun in Virgo, and it's in reverse here. It's telling us that it hasn't been working. We know that. It's why it's wilted. That action hasn't been taking, and that's communication within this connection. And what else? Has there been some lying going on? This is the lack of the action here, which we see is changing in it, and it does have an out-of-nowhere energy. But for this rose to recover as they come back in here, because that is recovery. The Five of Pentacles in reverse is coming back in, returning. And it's recovery. It's saving this rose. And if that's you, if it's saving this and you say, I don't want this anymore, there's still healing coming in. And it's through emotion. It's through emotions, emotional availability and the truth. And the Empress is here quite literally to help with that, to recover this rose. The emotional energy, the water, and the sun here. This Eight of Pentacles is spinning because that sun is in reverse, which is telling us it's temporarily not helping this rose. You can see it. It hasn't been getting any sun, any water. It's in reverse now, so it's going to be. Okay, I want to bring in another deck. We're shuffled and ready to go, but I'm just going to move the energy a little. Let's see if anything's coming in, some validation, some clarity perhaps, new insight, maybe something comes in that we don't know what to make of it. It happens. Let's see what's coming in. Then we're going to bring in a little bit of oracle and some channeled love messages, Virgo, and close your reading. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Look, it's the Magician again in reverse. Yeah, this is a big deal because this is the lack. Well, we know this is the unfulfilled potential here. So this is, these for me are spinners. It's coming in reverse. So it's a validation that the potential was not reached, but we also see that it's still here in the Star card, which wanted to be the overall energy. And what is that potential? It's the Ten of Cups. It's the emotional availability. It's somebody finally getting their rumpus moving here. It's the Fool energy in the upright, taking that chance. We see here as well in the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, somebody coming back saying, I've learned my lesson. What is that? Not wasting resources would be a really great one. Look at that. There's the love offer. Were they afraid? Did they run before you got to the Ten of Cups? Did something, because there is some immature energy here. There's a little immature energy, a lot. It comes through real strong in the Daughter of Swords here. That's the Page of Swords in reverse, as we know. And by the way, that owl is a Scorpio. And somebody, I feel like, has been resisting seeing things, because owls are all about inner transformations and self-actualization. We see it's been in reverse. So somebody's been afraid. And so they wasted all these resources. Look, there's the infinity sign here as well, of course. There's an offer in a cup. Was that here? Did it belong here? It's emotional. It's a rose. Look. There's the rose wilted here. This is spinning for me in a really big way. It's manifesting your soulmate here. As above, so below. Taking inspired action. It's a spinner. It's a spinner for sure, because along here with the Empress and that emotional energy and all the resources that we need to get this rose here in this cup, the clarity, the two of you here, look, there you are in your roses today. So this is very much a spinner. In fact, it's staying this way, okay? We know that it came in reverse, but we also know it's spinning. And things have been stuck. Look, it's the Hermit wanting to show itself, Virgo. This is your energy. And it's more Mercury energy. It's the communication and not really knowing, you know, what's happening and what everybody wants here. It's a major arcana. In this separation, it's also validating what we know, and that they're slow turtle energy here. Look, the key, here comes the owl coming in with the key. The insight, the information. It's what you go in here for to get clarity. It's a quest for personal truth. You try to go in there and figure out what you want. You know, it's Hermit energy. It's, you know, that Hermit energy where you go off alone and you work things out. And it can be a slow process. It can be a fast process, spiritual illumination. There's that owl again, and it's in reverse. So we know that it's been stuck. The communication has been stuck. A lot has been stuck in this connection. And in this separation, we see too that it's quite lonely. And there's an energy of both of you, I feel, being afraid, having some fear of maybe making a mistake again. Afraid that they're going to make a wrong move, because they are coming in here with some humility and also saying, I've learned my lesson here. And there's an energy I feel from you of maybe some hesitancy of, I don't want to make the same mistake. Okay, so this is staying in your reading, excuse me. The Ace of Swords is coming in and the Two of Swords. Interesting. It's turning into bottoms up again. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius here, and this is the mental clarity, also coupled here with the Ace of Wands. So this is getting that clarity, that low. The camera ended. Where did it end? I think it was really relatively fast that I caught it. So the Ace of Swords, and talking here about the Ace of Wands, because this is getting that mental clarity, and this is also getting some ideas with this information, with this kind of wake-up energy, download energy. And the Black Swan is a representative of beauty and love, actually. And that's the sword. It's the transactional energy. It's the clarity. It's the truth. It's communication. And they're coming here with it. It's the fastest energy, the wand. Look, there's lots of flowers growing off it. That is reunion energy for me. It's also offerings. And you can see, of course, it's the fiery energy. It's sort of like they got a wand from a branch from the Empress tree here, which looks to be, is that the moon energy highlighting it? Is that on fire? In any case, we see that they know here what they want to do. And that's moving forward. The Two of Swords is that decision, because how long have they been here? We know that with the Hermit in reverse, that it has been stuck. And I feel both of you have been there for different reasons. The Moon in Libra energy, and that's putting the Moon in the upright, and that's communicating in a new way and opening up, and that's making the decision to do that. Literally here. Look, there is the Moon. The same Moon, I want to say. And it's the transactional energy. Again, it's the swords. Look, you're tied together here. And what's hanging off it? An anchor. What is an anchor? Well, it's on a ship. It's sailing on the divine. It's the emotional energy in which direction you're going. And what happens when you lower that anchor? You can stop and clarify. Stop and clarify. There's hope that there's a new direction possibly, because you stop the stormy waters, when it's calm, and you can stop and get your bearings. And it goes really deep, all the way down to the bottom. So we're talking deep emotions here. For some of you, there might be a compromise around this connection. This is the decision for me to come, because that's the anchor. Again, there's the clarity here, and it's also getting clarity together. That's spinning the Hermit card as well. Okay, so the Innocence of Wands and the Ten of Swords is coming in reverse, and we're going to stop here, I think. We'll see. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it's one of these readings today. The Innocence of Wands is the Page of Wands energy. So this is also not surprising, because this is more of the energy of this idea that you see is kind of happening. And it feels like it's a nocturnal energy, that it's somebody that has been kind of maybe connecting with family and friends, and also just kind of keeping an eye on things. I don't love the word spying, but that that does come into your reading today. Look, they're staring down the wand here. That's the energy of love, and it's very fast. Now again, it looks like a young fox. It's like sneaky energy, I always think of Dora the Explorer, swiper. Stop swiping. But it's that sneaky fox energy, and it's more of the just maybe coming out of nowhere. And just getting that idea and then putting that idea to action. And you can see that really everywhere here today. The Ten of Swords, what is the action? At the very least, it's an apology. This is the new start, also in the Fool card. And this is also recovering. And I'm going to tell you something, in particular in my readings, when they're coming together. I mean, this is the energy that we already felt, that we know is here, and it's a validation. It's wanting forgiveness and coming in for this new start, and wanting to leave what happened behind in the past. Of course, not just leaving it. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors remind you that it needs to be worked out. It's not magic. We know that this is spinning. It came in reverse, and we see it twice. We know that things were not working, that resources were wasted here that wanted to be in the upright. And we already know that. It's just really very clear. So it's not magic. It's the decisions that you're making from, at any time really. The minor arcanas are also telling us that it's a day-to-day energy decision. This is reversing the Two of Swords, then that's some more indecision. And I do feel like it was in reverse. It's sort of like overwhelming energy. That's kind of bringing in some of the Page energy and the fear. Is it a mouse? I think that might be a mouse. And it's the Ten of Swords again. That's the Sun in Gemini, and it's in reverse. And we know that it's a temporary energy of not coming together and not working things out. So which direction are you wanting to go? Because this is coming in asking for forgiveness and wanting a new start, recovering and working out what happened here. And getting this rose, the love and attention that it needs to get it healed and healthy. Here in this Magician cup, the offering here. And that's what this is. So it's not magic, it's forgiveness on both sides, and it's working things out. It's working them out, communicating, because we see that's not happening in the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Magicians, the wasted resources here, but they're back. There's another chance. The Empress is here saying, I'm here. I got all the resources. And right here with the Ten of Cups. And here we are with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. And here's the Star, illuminating everything, lighting our way. This fated connection, biggest wish energy, making a wish. It's got the Nine of Cups energy to it. But then everybody's got to do their work. You can have all the resources in the world, can't you? Even if there's some counseling involved or things going on. It's bringing in Hierophant energy for me. Whatever the case may be, everybody still needs to make their choices. Everyone has free will. And come together and make these decisions. And do the work. But it's starting over, and it's leaving that stuff behind when you've worked it out so that you can have a fresh start and it doesn't get carried into the new beginning. Okay, so we're going to bring in a little bit of oracle and then some channeled love messages, Virgo. We're shuffled and ready to go as always, but I'm just going to move it a little more. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Interesting. Yeah. So look at that. It's the Lion. A couple of things here. Bringing in strength as well. There's the Sun. There's the Source. That's the Strength card, and we felt that coming in. So you have a lot of chemistry with this person, and you really want to have, you're really manifesting, I feel, both of you for this to be something really different. There is a feeling that you can sometimes overwhelm each other. So we knew that was coming in. It's interesting because this is saying temperament, but that's also bringing in temperance for me. That's Archangel Michael doing exactly this, sending in strength, protection, and lighting the way to the truth. Look, highlighting this Empress tree here, this tree of life here with the moon. Is that, I don't think it's on fire. Maybe it's the moon energy. In any case, there it is. And that's the Sun, of course. That's the Source, God, Goddess, the universe, the divine spirit. What is that for you? And that's also connecting, of course, with the crown chakra and finding a solution. And that's what's also coming through, bringing in temperance is it's the lighting the way to the truth for the highest and the best good of everybody. And at the end of the day, that's what we want, isn't it? So what is it that you're wanting from this? Alignment. Energy's aligned here. I really love that. And look, so this is, well, there's the Source again right behind it. For a lot of you, this is a long-term energy. You can see that here with all the vines growing. This is the energy of your connection. For me, it's a castle, a fortress. That's your journey here. That's your journey of love. And you can see that whether you had these vines already, you were in a long-term energy, or that's what you wanted. It's your energies aligning, wanting the same things here. Yeah, that's really beautiful. I really like that. And what is here? Okay, so we know that this is going to upright. It's the renewal. Look, and it's a lizard, particular lizard. It's got a lot of heart chakra energy. They can stand a lot of heat. And you can actually see that it's a spinner, and we know it is anyway. This is the renewal. And we see that coming here in the star energy. And we see it everywhere. And again, I mean, it's based on everybody's choices here. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, they do change. Everyone has free will. Innocence. Look, innocence of wands, the innocence coming in, looking at the wand, not really being sure how to get there. So coming, it's an impulsive energy for me. And I really feel that here also, even in the Fool card energy. Okay, interesting. It's the House card. That's yours, and that's it. And then we're going to bring in some channeled love messages. Familiarity. Interesting, it's in reverse. So that's almost like the Ten of Cups being in reverse here. And it's also a little bit like Six of Cups energy. And you know, it's like a reversal energy, but that's okay. It's just telling us really what we know, which is that things need to be different. And it's also telling us that for some of you, there has been a long-term energy here. And it can be in chronological years, because that does bring in the Six of Cups and the Sun in Scorpio. So it can mean you've known your person for a really long time, but it can also be that you feel that you have. And we see it in reverse, and it really is an energy too of the connection, kind of Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups energy, compassion here. It's coming in reverse. So that hasn't been, well, yeah, I mean, the emotional energy here hasn't been flowing. We see it. I mean, the rose is wilted. It really needs the Empress now. So this is a message here, flipping over and bringing in the compassion, the love, the understanding, bringing in the angel wings here too, telling us that this is a divine connection. Yeah, Virgo, this is really clear. This is somebody coming back in here. Virgo, we are going to bring in some channeled love messages from their higher self, and close your reading today. I think I just saw something. I don't know if it was a different deck. Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life, and I'm forever thankful to the universe for that. We are a fated connection. Yeah, we know that, and they know it too. You met for a reason. Our flame of love will burn forever. Interesting. That's kind of the Six of Cups energy too. The longing for you never quiets. I feel like my chest will burst open. I'm hiding my true feelings. Interesting, because that's the counterpart to the Empress. That's Emperor energy. Divine masculine energy. I am so sorry. I'm coming here with I am hiding my true feelings. How did I even exist before you? I'm building up the strength and courage to contact you. Yeah, that's the Strength card and Temperance here for me. It's both coming through. And that's what that is. And we see that with the Empress too. The Ace of Swords. It's coming with the truth. Communication. I'm thinking of you. That's all I do all the time. This is a connection that I just don't feel is over. That's it. Okay. There's one extra here, but they're yours, my beloved. It's really hard living without you. I love you more than I have ever found a way to say to you. And your last channeled love message, Virgo. Whoa. Our love is eternal. As the star comes down here, reminding us that this is a fated connection. Virgo, that's your reading today. It's been my honor to channel for you. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed today's reading, please like the reading, and yeah, subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. Watching, liking, sharing readings, subscribing to the channel. These are all things that help keep the channel strong and moving forward. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. I'm sending you love and light on your journey, and I look forward to seeing you at another reading. Bye, Virgo.